Hello, in this video, we'll continue building the login system. In the last video, we added more customizations to the UI, implemented the logic for the sign up page, and successfully created a user incognito in Unreal Engine using the API that was created. Now we'll see how we can confirm the account so we can sign in with it. To demonstrate, go to the Lambda console and select the Lambda that handles the sign-ins. Click on the arrow next to the test button and select Configure Test Event. Replace the value of the password with the one you used when you created the account in Unreal Engine. Click Save and run the test. You can see that we got an error saying that the account is not confirmed. So in order to sign in with the account, we need to confirm it first. Open the Unreal Engine project and open the login menu widget. In the graph mode, select all the nodes from before and press C to create a box around it so we can give it a name. Instead of printing the response from the request, we want to convert it into a JSON object using the toJSON node from the HTTP request for Blueprints plugin. By using this, we can check if the account was created successfully or not. When we tested the Lambda from before, the response we get is a JSON object, and inside is another JSON object called $metadata with a property called HTTP status code. If it's 200, it means it was successful. To get it in Unreal Engine, call the getObject node and pass in the JSON response from the request. The key we want to use is $metadata. Now with the metadata JSON, we can use the getNumber node to get the HTTP status code. After the status code, use the branch node and check if the status is 200 or not. If it's true, we want to switch to the confirm widget. Earlier, we used the setActiveWidgetIndex node to switch to another widget, so this time we'll do the same. For the index, we want to use 2, since the confirm widget is the third item in the menu switcher. To test this, compile, save, and open the login level. Go back to Cognito and delete the user if you're planning on using the same email. Launch the Unreal Engine app and sign in again. As you can see, the page changed to the confirm widget page, and that's what we want. Now stop the app. In the login menu graph, select all the new nodes and press C to give it a name. Get the reference to the confirm button and attach a click event to it. When we click on the confirm button, we want to execute the lambda that confirms the account. To do that, we have an endpoint in the API gateway that will allow us to execute it by making a request to a URL. Call make a HTTP request and select post in the method dropdown. If we take a look at our API, the request to confirm the account is a post request. Go to the stages menu on the left and select the API. Copy the invoke URL and use it as the URL for the node. Then add / confirm at the end. Make sure that there's no spaces at the beginning of the URL. For the params pin, create an empty map. For the headers, set content type to application/JSON. For the body, we need to pass in a JSON object with the username and the confirmation code from the input. Copy what we did earlier for the sign up section and paste it near the confirm account section. For the username, instead of using the value from the sign up email input, we need to create a new variable called username on the left. Click on the plus icon to add a new variable. Call it username. Then change the type to string. Now locate the section where it changes the page to the confirm widget page. Just before it changes, we need to set the value of username with the value of the sign up email input. Once we got the username saved, pass it into a JSON object for the confirm account section. Replace the sign up password reference with confirmed code. And use confirmation code for the key instead of password. Now pass it into the body and add the callback. To test if everything is working, call the print string node and print the response from the request. Compile and save. Go back to Cognito and delete the user. Now launch the app. Sign in again with the same account. When the page is changed, go to the mailbox of the email and use the confirmation code. Click on the confirm button. If you receive a 200 status code, it means it was successful. If we look at the user pool in Cognito, the account is verified and confirmed. To complete the confirm widget page, delete the print string node. Then name the section. Since the response we get from the request is similar to the sign up request, we can reuse what we did from there. Delete the set username part and reconnect the branch with set active widget index. Then give the section a name. If we have a 200 response code, we want to switch to the sign-in widget. To do that, we need to set the index to 0, since the sign-in widget is the first widget of the widget switcher. Compile and save. Delete the user from Cognito and redo the whole process to confirm everything is working. If you end back at the sign-in widget, everything is working. That's all for this video. In the next video, we'll implement the sign-in logic. If you find this helpful, give the video a like, share, and subscribe to support the channel.